Hey everybody, here bringing you another support video. This video is on adding and subtracting negative fractions, okay? So let's go find that one, adding and subtracting negative fractions. Looks like it's this one right here. So let's start that activity. All right, it should be loading up. And remember, what I do every week is I look at what column you're doing and I see where you're having a struggle as a group, and then I'll make these videos to support you wherever you're struggling, okay? So this one is one of the places you were struggling. So 5/3 plus negative 7/6. That's the first problem. Let's just go through it and we'll do it together. I'm going to move myself over here so I'm a little bit more out of the way. Hi. All right, and let's see if I can have that little space there. Now everyone can see it, right? So when we're doing this problem, 5/3 plus negative 7/6, this is just like an adding integers problem. You can do it on a scoreboard. So you have 5/3 and you're adding to that a negative 7/6. It's all addition, there's no subtraction. So you can put it directly on a scoreboard. So I'm making a positive, negative scoreboard right here. Now on that scoreboard, I want to first realize that when I'm working with fractions, I need to have a common denominator. So I'm going to change these to be common denominator of 6 because I want to have the same bottom, so the same size pieces, so we can work with this easily. So we're going to change 5/3 into some number of 6. So you're going to times top and bottom by 2 because you want 3 to become a 6. So we get 10 over 6 plus negative 7/6. And putting it on the scoreboard, we have positive 10/6. We have negative 7/6. Who's going to win? Positive 10/6 or negative 7/6? Well, positive is going to win, right? It's further from 0. So we know the answer is going to be positive. At this point, you can put a positive in a box. And then we're going to subtract the losing side. So you're going to take away the 7/6 from the 10/6. That's it. And so 10/6 take away 7/6 leaves you with 3/6. And 3/6 is the same as divide top and bottom by 3, 1/2, right? So 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 6 divided by 3 is 2. So the correct answer here is positive 1/2. So then you go back over here to your submission spot, and you put positive 1/2, so you do 1/2. That's it. All right, now we're going to do the next one. So we're going to jump in there and do this one. I'm going to erase the previous problem. This one's going to be negative 9/12. So this is negative 9/12. Take away a negative 7/4. First thing is to make a common denominator. So let's make them both into 12ths. This is negative 9/12. Take away negative. How many 12ths is 7/4? Well, you're going to have to multiply top and bottom by 3. So that's negative 21/12. Okay? Now we're going to change our subtraction to addition. Remember, subtraction is the same as adding the opposite, so this becomes a plus, as long as this thing that was being subtracted now gets changed to its opposite. So taking away a negative 21/12 is the same as adding a positive 21/12. So that's the same statement there, right? And now we have negative 9/12 plus 21/12. We know that we can do a scoreboard. Now at this point, I think you guys hopefully are getting a little more comfortable. I'm going to just talk you through the process of doing a scoreboard in your mind. So if you're doing a scoreboard in your mind, what you're going to do here is you're just going to say, all right, I got a positive and negative being combined. Who's going to win? The signs are different, so I got to find the difference. Who's going to win? Oh, positive. Positive is going to win. So the answer is going to be a positive. Put a positive in a box, right? By how much? Well, we're going to subtract 21/12, take away 9/12. Now, what is 21 take away 9? 21 take away 9 is going to be 12. And that's going to be 12/12 because the bottom stays the same. So you're looking at positive 12/12, which is positive 1. So the answer here is positive 1. There you go. Nice work. Keep going. All right, next one. Similar problem. Let's go through and do it. I think you guys are getting the hang of it, so we can go a little faster. Whoop. So in this case, you've got negative 1/4. And you're taking away a negative 3/5. First thing I want to do is change the subtraction to addition. So that means it's going to be a positive on the right because, right, taking away a negative is the same as adding a positive. So we're going to have positive 3/5 there. And we're going to have negative 1/4 plus that. All right. So the signs are different. We're going to find the difference. But before we do anything, we got to make a common denominator here. Let's make them both into 20ths. So you got negative something 20ths plus something out of 20. And 4 times 5 is 20, so 5 times 1 is going to be 5. This is the same as 1/4. This negative 1/4 would be the same as negative 5/20. And then you're going to times top and bottom by 4 on the other side here. So 5 times 4 is 20, and 3 times 4 is 12. So really, you got a difference between these two values here. One's going negative, one's going positive. Who's going to win? Positive. So we can put a positive in a box. By how much? Well, what's 12 take away 5? Find the difference, right? When the sign's different, find the difference. 12 take away 5 is going to be 7. So we're looking at positive 7/20. Go over here, put in 7/20. There's your answer. Let's go to the next one. For the next one, we've got, let's minimize that. We don't need that. Okay, let's get rid of this. Whee, bye-bye that. The next one is 12/11. You're taking away a negative 2/3. Once again, we have to realize that taking away a negative is the same as adding a positive. So let's change our subtraction into addition and change what's being subtracted to its opposite value. The opposite of negative 2/3 is positive 2/3. And then we have to make a common denominator here. So what can both 11 and 3 become? The answer is 33. It can both become 30/3. 11 times what would equal 33? 11 times 3. So 12 times 3 is going to be 36. So 36 30/3 is exactly the same value as 12/11. And what would you multiply 3 times to get 33? That would be 3 times 11 is 33. So 2 times 11 is going to be 22. So here we have a positive 36 30/3, and we're adding to it a positive 22 30/3. If you visualize a scoreboard, everything's on the positive side. When the sign's the same, you just find the sum. You just add them up. So what is 36 plus 22? That's going to be 50 plus 8, so 58. All over what? 33. And then how many times does 33 go on 58? One time. What is 58? Take away the 33. So 58 take away 33. If I was doing that, I'd build up. So from 33 to 40 is 7. And then from 40 to 58 is 18. So I would add 7 and 18 together, and I would get 25. So it's 25 30/3. I don't see any way to simplify that, so I think we're done. So that's our answer. So 1 space 25/33. And there we go. The next one we're going to do is a negative plus a negative, so just get more negative, right? When the sign is the same, find the sum, keep the sign same. So in this case, we're going to just add negative 3/5, and we're going to add that to negative 8/2. We know that they're both being negative, so we're going to add them together and get an answer that's negative. So we just add them up. What's a common denominator here? 10. So this would be 6/10, because you multiply top and bottom by 2. And we're going to add to that, if I times 2 times 5, I get 10. So that means 8 times 5 would be the top, so it'll be 40. So we have 40/10, and we have 6/10. So that becomes a total of 46/10. Notice I dropped the sign here because I don't need to worry about it. I know that I'm adding them together. The sign on the answer is negative, right? So we end up with negative 46/10. We can simplify that, though, because you can divide top and bottom by 2, and you get 23/5. Right? And that means that 5 goes into 23 4 times, which is 20, and then there's 3 extra left over. So it's really 4 3/5. So you're looking at a negative 4 3/5 as your answer. So go back over here, negative 4 3/5. And then you go to the next one. 3/2 plus negative 6/5. These are different signs going in different directions. So we're going to have to find the difference here. So we're going to say 3/2 plus negative 6/5. Common denominator once again is 10. So we're going to say that this is the same as 2 times 5 is 10, 3 times 5 is 15. So 15/10 plus, and then 5 times 2 is 10. So 6 times 2 is 12, negative 12/10. Who's going to win here, positive or negative? Positive. So we're going to positive in a box. So the answer is positive. And when the signs are different, just find the difference, right? Subtract. So this is just 15 take away 12, which is 3. So this is just going to be positive 3/10. So positive 3/10. The next one, we've got a situation here where we are going to do 8/6 plus negative 9/5. Once again, we have a positive added to a negative, so the signs are different. You're going to find the difference. This is 8/6, and we're adding to that negative 9/5. What can both fifths and sixths become? 30ths. So you're going to say if 6 times 5 is 30, 8 times 5 is 40. That's like 40 30ths plus. And then 5 times 6 is 30, and 9 times 6 is 54. So it's like negative 54 30ths. And we're going to do a little tug of war here, right? The signs are different. Find the difference. Who's going to win? The negative. By how much? The negative box. What's 54 take away 40? 14. So it's negative 14 30ths, right? But can you simplify it? Because you can divide top and bottom by 2. So half of 14 is 7, half of 30 is 15. So really what you're looking at here is negative 7/15. And then you're done. So I put over here, negative space 7/15. And that's it. That's how you do that problem set. So remember, change your subtraction to addition. If there's subtraction can be changed into addition by just adding the opposite, make a common denominator, and you're good to go. Use the scoreboard like we did in the first example if you're having a hard time organizing yourself mentally. All right.